Hello everybody, welcome back to 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. We are going to be working on day 8's sketch for this month, and this is a sketch. It was created by Gloria Montross, and it's a really fun layered sketch. I'm really excited about it because I do like to layer up my papers, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've been really excited about doing this particular layout for the whole month, and I have done everything in order so far, so I've been waiting. And the reason I think this is going to be so fun is because I am going to be doing a layout using a Christmas or holiday collection, but I'm not going to be scrapping a holiday photo. I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking. She has decided she finally wants to come in after frolicking out in the nice cool weather, and now she's probably gonna bark until I go and let her back in. So let me hurry up and do this. This is Holiday Wishes set from 49 & Market Art Options Holiday Wishes. And you can see my photo is of my dad at Buc-ee's. He is not a Texan, but he comes down here in the wintertime for a couple of months, and his favorite place to go is Buc-ee's. He thinks that's so fun. So I had him pose by the Buc-ee's truck, and I knew I had a collection somewhere that had a red truck in it, and here it is, and it happens to be a Christmas album. Now, obviously this is not a Christmas photo, but I have to use this collection for these trucks, and I knew I had this piece of paper. So I do have a plan for how I'm going to use these trucks. They are going to be fussy cut so I can get rid of the tree and the winter looking stuff, but I think it's going to turn out really, really cute. So that is all I know for certain about what I am using. It has a lot of pretty papers. I've used some already, so I don't have a ton. Actually, I think I pulled stuff out. I'm so sorry about my dog in the background. She is going to be very insistent. So let me hurry up and get her back into the house. Like I said, I have all of these ephemera and everything. I don't know what I'm going to be able to use because it's not Christmas. But anyway, this is what I have. Let me go let my dog in, and let me get started with fussy cutting out my trucks, and then we'll go from there. Okay, see y'all in a few. Okay, so off camera, as you can see, I went ahead and I cut out those 2 trucks from the first paper, and that red you see right here, that was the back side of the truck paper. So I'm going to use the strips of that were left over to make a couple of my torn edges here. I really like that deep red, and it's kind of almost looks like a distressed deep red. So it's a really pretty color, and it kind of like anchors everything on the page there. It's going to need some trimming down as it was a little bit long because of the way that I cut out the paper, but it'll work. I'll trim it off in a little bit. I'm also going to use this distressed stripe paper. This is, I'm going to admit to you, very holiday, very candy cane, and this stripe paper does end up making this layout look pretty Christmassy, but I still love it anyway, and that's okay. Even though it's not a Christmas layout, I still really loved this layout, and I really loved these papers, so I like it. I hope y'all like it in the end too, even though it looks Christmassy and it's not Christmas. But I'm going ahead and I had thought about, okay, so what I had wanted to do was to just switch it to the opposite side, but my brain got a little bit turned around, and I flipped it like so that everything was kind of on the top. And then when I realized, oh wait, that's not going to work, I switched it around, and it's the original way that the sketch was gonna go anyway. So you'll see me in a little bit. This will be switched around, and it's gonna be the exact same way that the sketch originally was made because my brain was not working to do, excuse me, exactly what I had hoped for it to do. Anyway, it turns out fine. Things are just a little bit different in the way that the embellishment clusters are laid out on this layout, but that's okay. You know, sketches are just a place to start, and you can make them completely your own. You don't have to use the same amount of photos, the same size, the same number of papers. You don't have to use mixed media if you don't want to. It's all relative, and you can do whatever it is that you like to do. So
as you can see, I'm going ahead and I'm layering these, and I'm leaving this all in for you guys to watch because layering is pretty much all that I do to this page. I do not do much embellishing. There is some, and it looks very full when it's done, but it's mostly just full of layers. And I think that's the point of this sketch. She had a couple of areas where it looked like maybe there were some cut files or something, like larger cut files or areas of embellishment on the page, but really there weren't a lot of call for embellishments, and you don't need them, not with all these layers. Okay, so you see here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some mixed media on the back. I picked this light blue shimmers. I just held it up to the screen. I missed it, and I can't remember off the top of my head what color it was, but I did hold it up so you guys can see what color it is. I'm just going to make a big splotch on the back, which is pretty much what was in the sketch. And you can also see here that I switched the layout back around, so it is the original way that the sketch was made for the layout to be. I'm going to go ahead and splatter here, so I have a few little more concentrated areas of ink back here. I do end up covering almost all of this mixed media up, which is fine. I did not spend much time on it, just like 30 seconds to a minute maybe on the whole thing. And so I'm setting that aside to dry, and I'm going to work on the main cluster, which is the photo cluster here. So I'm pulling from all of those ephemera packs, and the one that's on the bottom right there, I cut that out actually out of the cut apart sheet, because I just felt like it. I was doing some cutting anyway, so I just went ahead and cut it out. Even though I think there is something in the die cuts, the laser cut die cuts, that is exactly the same, but I didn't go look for it until after I'd had that cut out, so it's fine. And then I'm just layering here. I love all of these different cards. 49 and Market is really good about giving you a variety of different cards and background pieces, big die cuts that you can use as layered bits like I'm doing here, or as photo mats, which I'm also kind of doing here, and a bunch of different frames and tags and tickets and all kinds of things come in their different kits. And I find their embellishments to be just so amazing. It's almost overwhelming how much you get. Like, I'm talking over 100 in each pack a lot of the time. So well worth the money, and it's very, very thick and just really, really nice to work with. It's one of my favorite manufacturers of scrapbooking supplies. I love them, and I love the style as well. So literally this is all I'm doing, guys, is I'm just layering upon layering upon layering, because that is what it looked like was going on with this particular sketch. Anything and everything that I can find here. I love these tickets. The ones that say 25 cents on them are so cool, and they bring back lots of memories of, you know, times that we would have like little raffles at school or going to the county fair. I'm going to put the truck down there. In the sketch, it was actually on the blank part. Well, not really blank, but not the corner. But nope, I didn't do it that way. I put it on the corner where both of the things meet, and I actually really like it there because I didn't quite like the look of where the two sections met up. It felt a little messy to me there, so I covered it up with the truck, and I really like how that looks. I put the truck up on some foam, and you know, to keep it up over all of those little layers there, and he fits there quite nicely. I decided I wanted a little bit more of a frame with the red. I didn't have a lot of red pieces in the ephemera, stuff that didn't look super Christmassy, even though, like I said, the striped paper still makes this look Christmassy. I know. It's okay. I still really like it. But I'm just using these different torn edges out of the red scraps that I had and of the blue that I had. And I don't know, I wanted to repeat that element of torn edging right around the photo. And I like what it does. It helps the photo stand out a bit more on top of all of those pieces of paper and those different ephemera pieces and photo mats on the back. They're not really photo mats. This is just like a stack of stuff. And I really, really love that about 49 and Market. Just, it literally looks like you just threw stuff in a pile and your picture just ended up landing on top, and it just looks so nice, like it's supposed to be there. And it's just really, really fun working with their stuff. So did I cut out when I put my title down? Okay, I guess I did. I didn't think I cut that out. I thought I had left it in there for you, but as you can see, I called this Buc-ee's #1 fan, and then I'm going to write a little embellishment, or I'm sorry, a little journaling about my dad visiting Buc-ee's. And right now I'm looking for some finishing touches. On the sketch she had like, I don't remember if they were vines or if they were ribbony looking things, but they had these like tied ribbons and in the little laser cut sheet, and I thought they worked really well for that, to give that element too. So I pulled one of them up and put them up behind the tiny truck up at the top right hand side of the layout, and then I got another one, a blue one, down by the big truck. And here I'm going to put one of these labels here, and that's what I'm going to write my journaling on in a little bit. A couple more red tickets. Oh, you know what? I flipped it around. So sorry about that, guys. You know what? I accidentally flipped the video around, so you're seeing me put this on here now. How funny. Didn't realize that until I came to do my voiceover. So I guess we're just going to leave this in here, and we are going to watch me put a title on that we already saw. As I said, I am calling it Buc-ee's #1 fan, after my dad, who loves Buc-ee's. So what? Oh, well, that's okay. Sometimes we need to just leave our mess ups in here so y'all can laugh at us as well. So here we go. Me putting on the title that you already saw, already all done. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a really, really long day. We are remodeling our house, and I've been making this video and running in and doing little parts of this page as we work. So as you can see, here's me adding this again and gluing it down. So, oh well, it's all right. You'll forgive me, right? It's okay. It just makes this video just a few minutes longer. But this time I'm actually going ahead and gluing these down just in a couple of places because I still want the ribbons to look like they stand up here. So I'm going ahead and I'm doing that here. Putting the label in. I'm going to glue that in there so then I can write on that in a few minutes. Here we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in the stuff inside the truck. So I don't know if you noticed in the video before that accidentally got out of place. In the back of the truck, I cut one of those tags in half that I had with the stripies on the bottom and then the tag part on the top, and I put both pieces of that tag in there. And then I'm going to put a couple of these 25-cent tickets. I'm going to have to cut them down a bit so that we can still see that the tag is a tag and all of that good stuff. And that's going to be in the back of the truck. I just felt like he needed to be hauling something. And since I cut out the tree, which didn't make any sense for Buc-ee's, I figured that I would just stick that back there. There we go. We're going to stick down this ribbon too, just in a few spots. Nothing big, so he can still feel like he's free flowing and stuff. If you guys hear some noise in the background, that's my husband sawing something out there. I'm taking a quick 10 minutes to record my voiceover, and hopefully you can't hear it, but if you can, that's what that noise is. So sorry for all the noise in my videos today. First it was my dog barking incessantly, and now my husband sawing out in the other room. It's been one of those days. But I'm going ahead and writing my journaling right now, and I think this is the end. And this is the finished layout. Here's a close-up so you can see the dimension on it. This is a very thick layout, even though I barely used any foam, just on the back of my trucks. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even with all of the strangeness and the mixed up order and everything. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe so that you can see more. And don't forget to check out the playlist for more of Christy's beautiful life, 30 Days of Sketches. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.